Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Solutions. And yes, it's morning. It's Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Saturday Solutions. And we're here for a card reading. I just wanted to come and say it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. To my new subscribers, I'm so happy you're here. And for those of you who might be interested in subscribing, I hope you like what you see. Otherwise, for my return community members and subscribers, thanks for being here. I hope you find what you're looking for in this reading. I will be using the Shaman's Dream Oracle for the whole reading, including our final message, by Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Villoldo. So, are you ready? I sure am. Let's get this party started. Okay, let me move you down to the table so you can see what's going on. Welcome to my table. You can see my lap. But that way you can also see me shuffle the cards when I pull our final message. So, I already have them laid out. Um, I was doing a camera test just to make sure everything would fit. And so that's why I pulled cards ahead of time. Besides that, your time is valuable. You don't need to watch me shuffle. It's what the cards say that matter, right? So, as you are looking at the camera, at the deck, we have the North, the South, the East, and the West. North, South, wait, because it's upside down from me, okay? I'm sitting on the opposite side of the table from the camera. Um, North, South, East, West. Okay, so we are going to start over here. This is our current position, our current situation. Where we are today, it is the sunset. And what's on our minds right now? Let's see what the card says. Yeah. One thing's good about this, doing it this way, I don't have to hold the card up close so you can see it. The lay of the land. We are looking for guidance because we don't understand the lay of the land. Everything is changing. So we're reaching out to our ancestors, but part of us is telling us, what do they know? If it's the lay of the land is different for us, can you imagine how different it is as our ancestors are looking at it? But we forget our ancestors have been looking at it all along. So they've been seeing the same changes that we have. So they're not as surprised as you'd think they would be. So that card is a 7 card. Let me find my stuff here. And the 7 card is about determination, it's about spirituality, and it's about wisdom. Ah, ancestral wisdom. That's what this card is about. It's kind of like, you have those, each one of those circles is probably a step, or maybe it's a labyrinth or a pathway in life. And this person has reached clear all the way through these to get to here. And they're reaching to the golden light source for the answers. And they're receiving all of the answers of all of the ancestors before us and the descendants after us to bring us wisdom on what to do in this situation, in this world, right now. Wow. Okay. In this kind of a, ooh, okay. What does the earth have to tell us? What is Gaia telling us in this situation? Land, the lay of the land. We get the Moon Maiden. She is all about new beginnings. Isn't that a beautiful card? Look at her. It's like the moon was weighing her down until the mist came to lift her up. This being a 5 card is about change, life lessons, the weight of the moon, the weight of her secrets weighing down on her. And it's about authenticity. The way you get the weight of the burdens of life off of you is being who you are. It is searching deep inside you to see who you are. And it's appropriate that this is in the south, in the southern position. That is the lowlands. Of course, that's where the water is going to be. So there's your obstacle. Your obstacle is in the secrets that are weighing you down. They're holding you back and keeping you out of flow. Your wings cannot grow and expand. See your wings? They look like new. They can't grow and expand for her so she can soar and take flight away from those secrets. She has to release the burden of those secrets. And once she does, they will float off of her in the mist, leaving nothing behind but new beginnings. That is definitely an obstacle. So what do we need to know from the north and the mountain as we embark on the journey? Wow, such wisdom. Such wisdom. I'm going to put this one right on top of that one. We get dances on one foot. That lunar moth is beautiful and they're huge. And they glow in the dark because of their color. And they take a chance in flying because of that beautiful, bright, vivid, glowing green. But they know that life is a balancing act. That their beauty can be something that stuns the predator as well as entices them. So, put this back up here, put this one there. As we're here looking at these cards, let's do a little bit of a recap, okay? We're in a position right now where we are determined, looking for spiritual wisdom on how to deal with what is going on, the best way to deal with it for ourselves, as well as contributing to society and the world as a whole. But the thing that is in our way, keeping us from reaching this point here where we can access this wisdom of our ancestors, we have to let go of our secrets. We have to release the burden of our secrets. because that is the only way that understanding our life lessons is through being authentic in ourselves and going with the flow of change. That's the obstacle. How do you go with the flow of change? Yes, it is all very much a balancing act for your learning and your teaching and your just trying to function and hold it all together. At the same time, being very, very much the student. The day that you think you are no longer the student is the day you no longer need a teacher. Doesn't mean you are the teacher. Means you no longer need one. That means you got it all figured out for yourself. Not for the whole, not for society, not for your social conscience, but for you personally. And that is the balancing act. What do you do personally? And what do you do for the web of creation, the whole collective? Which is more important? Which comes first? Some of us get lost in this dilemma. And this is to tell you, yes, it's a balancing act to know which to do first. Both are correct and both are mistakes. It depends on the situation that you are in. But you know what I'm seeing a great deal of in both of these cards? It's that glowing shade of green. There's healing in these two obstacles, so don't fear them. I'll need to learn the balance anyway, especially if you want to dance through life, right? You see in her, I'll put this a little closer, this beautiful card. In this moth, there's a woman. Do you see her? Here's her leg. Here's her face. Do you see her now? She's balancing on one foot. This is her other leg here. Now you see her, huh? Yeah. Interesting card. So, that's our obstacles. Understanding that life is a balancing act and that we have to release our burdens so that new things can come in for us. And that we can lighten up and soar and be more capable of going with the flow and not resisting what is good for us. Knowing what is good for us and what is not good for us, oh, therein is a dilemma. So, what do we need to know about our promise of a new day? Huh? We get the Watcher's card. Transpersonal. Kind of hard to see what's going on in that card. The lion. But up on top of the lion is a lion cub. An ancient statue, this be. It is about the ancient ones that have been watching us for eons. This is a card I have never come up with before. 60? The Watchers. Let's see what the book has to say. What do you think? I hate doing this. I do this a lot lately. but I want to make sure you get the message correctly. Watchers is about serendipity, the observations, being a witness, and transpersonal. When watchers appear, it's an invitation to stop doing. Pause, get off the treadmill, and take a deep breath. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and fury happening around you, but it is not caught, but around you, but is not caught in any of the drama. So in other words, find a third party that cares about you, but is not all involved in what's going on with you. The time is right to step back. If you have a thought or opinion, keep it to yourself. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. Oh my goodness. Others might think you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. There are bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. Let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. The watchers invite you to break free from the linear cause pace of the petty day to day. Rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen with you without you doing anything. Creation unfolds on its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. Be the sacred witness. Don't take things so personally, is what I'm hearing really, really loud and clear. Don't take things so personally. Oh my goodness. So, to get the direction that we're needing to make it through this time, to get to the top of that hill, we got to know the lay of the land. And the only way we're going to know the lay of the land is from ancestral wisdom. So we have to be able to contact our ancestors. Do you even know your ancestors? Do you know any of them and who their names are? I just signed up again for Ancestry so that I can work some more on my family tree. I did that, I believe, Thursday or Friday of last week. And already in 1 week's time, I found a whole bunch of names that I couldn't find before, that somebody else knew. Those somebody else's are my extended cousins. So tell me about ancestral wisdom and how gigantic it is to help each and every one of us, the descendants. You want the lay of the land just as badly as I do. We have to prepare. And the way that we prepare for it is by letting go of our burdens that no longer serve us. We have secrets that are bearing down on us so much they've got us stuck. We can't move on with the waters and the air and the movement of flow. We can't find the new beginnings that are promised to us without contacting the Moon Maiden and getting her help in releasing of our secrets. The water will stay until it evaporates away in the lowland. And unless you know how to move through it or move with it, instead of being the rock and resisting it, it will either serve you and carry you, or it will slowly eat you away. There in the essence is your new beginning. This is what you have to look forward to. So let go of that stuff holding you back. Let go of the things that are weighing you down. Are they really, really worth it? And if there are things that you have no choice in the matter that are weighing you down, there is always a way out or around it. This is the message of the mountain in the north. It's all a balancing act, okay? This particular bug, creature, critter, can fly over the mountain. So the mountain is not an obstacle. But yet at the same time, this moth knows, because of its color, at night when it normally is out and flying around, it is very easy to see. So the more exposed you fly and the higher you fly, the more you can be seen by things that maybe you'd best not get their attention. Understand the healing color of green in both cards. This is for your heart. Open up your heart. You will not see the lay of the land until you open your heart. You cannot hear your ancestral wisdom until you open your heart, and you cannot be authentic to you if you're so hung up in what was said, what wasn't said, what might happen and what might not happen. If you're all caught up in all the talking heads and their scripted responses, and you have some transpersonal work to do, because this is not all happening just for you. It's happening for all of us. You notice I didn't say happening to you. It's happening for us all, because we need to change. Each and every one of us has burdens, baggage, and secrets that are weighing us down. So we need to know when to watch and when to speak up. But understand, through discernment, you will know the difference of when to speak and when it is best to keep silent. So, let's see what message we get from Spirit. So basically, the whole thing about this is don't go all off half-cocked and willy-nilly. Know your topic and know it inside and out. For when the confrontation happens, you will be called to back up your words with your knowledge and your wisdom that has come and is coming from your ancestors. So, because the balancing act and the new beginnings that are coming are going to be glowing and healing, like the lunar moth and the moon. That's exciting. I don't know about you guys. So, Spirit, what have you got for us for a message to send us on our way, please? What is in summary of all four of these directions? Yeah. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Dragon's Hoard. understand what you're doing, what we are fighting for. We, as each one of us has our dragons, we are fighting to protect the future for our descendants when they look to us as their ancestors. What is happening now? It is our legacy to either be a participant or to be the sage or the storyteller. Those are your two choices. There's no choice. You can't just idle along. You either have to be vocal or you have to be quiet. But either way, if you want to resist, you have to figure out how to do that the safest and most efficient way possible for you so that it doesn't bog you down in the secrets. Understand, a horde is more than one. There will be many of us working on the same thing at the same time, combining our light, our healing light, our crown chakras, and our third eye. So, got a card. What do we got here? Wow. Okay. Another card. We got the lost compass. We need to find our way back to integrity. Because through integrity comes limitlessness, strength, and karmic balance. We've made it full circle to balance again. Need to find your compass back. Once you got your compass, you're grounded and you got your integrity back. But right now, that compass is just kind of acting like the North Pole is shifting. Are you shifting along with the poles? Very interesting reading. I thank you guys for being here with me today. I'm going to figure out a better setup because this is too close. Next reading, I promise it'll be better. I thank you guys so much for being here, putting up with this wacky, crazy lady. I hope you... At least you got to see what the cards are really close, eh? You can really see what the images are. Much better than if I were to hold them up for you. So, anyway, if you decide that you like this, subscribe. Hit the bell so that you'll get a notification when I put something else back up. I've got another video coming out after this, and actually, no, I think it's before. I think it's actually happening today, too. The Goddess of the Month reading that is going to be coming out tonight. So, thank you very much, you guys. Please understand that we've got to find a way back to each other. We've got to find a way to find something that we can fight together for. There's lots of things that we can agree on and fight together for. There's a lot more than we can agree on than what we can disagree on. So, together, we're going to thrive. And that's the only way we will thrive. Be careful of the people that you make your deals with this week. That just popped in my head. That's protecting the future. I thank you so much for being here. We will see you again next time. Bye-bye now.